Discussing Light in August, currently the #1 book on the New York Times bestselling list. So I remember reading this book in high school, and I don't really remember the plot, but I do remember the characters, because I think that's what Faulkner really tried to emphasize, was the characters and make them really come alive to the reader.
I mean, I lived in Mississippi. I was born and raised there, and I don't know, like, he's really big there. Like, there's tourists, and they always come out to go see his home in Roanoke, and you know, all the high schoolers, we read this book like every year in high school. And then for our senior project, we have to go and clean this house and like clean the backyard and everything. It's really intense.
I think Faulkner really emphasized his southern roots through this book. He wrote in this southern dialect, which made it kind of hard to understand at times, and he really highlighted the racial tensions that were going on in this time, from like stuff that was left over from the Civil War and like just pressing issues that were going on then.
I remember one character, Joe Christmas, goes through sort of an identity crisis through the book because he's not sure, he's biracial and he's not sure who he's identifying himself with because white people call him black and black people call him white, and it's just so confusing for him.
One thing I thought was really cool about this book was, you know, it doesn't follow the usual linear plot, you know, this happened, then this happened. It was, it started off with one of the main characters, Lena, walking down a road, which is a big symbol in the book for, you know, just the journey of life and searching for who you are. And it ends with her walking down a road, you know, towards her new life, a new direction. Acts in different perspectives. And, you know, the way the characters are all unified is that they're all loners from society. They all isolated themselves, or they were isolated by their political views or their racial identity. And just, it kind of bonds them all together.
I mean, you know, did you guys know that there's like a lawsuit right now? People are trying to get this book banned from high school, like, reading lists.
I think that's completely ridiculous. Parents need to get over the fact that, I mean, parents need to get over the fact that, that, like, stuff that they don't want their kids, like, doing in life is going to be brought up in books. I mean, it's a social issue. It's something that they're going to be faced with every day. They just need to get over it. Like,
but,
it's completely ridiculous.
Look at this. I mean, this filth is in everyday life now. Like, where our children are exposed to casual sex and drinking and lots of things that this book brings up.
I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, it's any social issue. Like, what are you gonna do? Lock them up and throw away the key?
What are you gonna do? Give them a beer and tell them to jump on it? I mean, we're introducing them to stuff way too fast.
But I mean, it's things that they're gonna have to deal with for the rest of their lives. It's not like you can shut them off for it entirely.
But we don't have to expose them to it at such a young age.
They're not young. They're high schoolers. They're going off to college in a year.
Okay, guys, calm down. Okay, why don't we bring in someone who can talk about, you know, why this stuff is included and maybe, you know, shed some perspective on this. So we want to introduce our special guest today, Mr. William Faulkner.
Yay!
Welcome to the show.
Thanks for coming.
So, Mr. Faulkner, why did you include issues such as racial tensions in your book?
Well, I grew up in a part of Mississippi where racial tensions were very high, and even today still are. So I just felt it necessary that the public see what's going on around them.
Why did you put all this immoral activity in the book? I mean, you're exposing our children to bootlegging, racism, casual sex, violence. You're undermining my parental authority. I don't want my children reading this.
You need to chill out. He's just here to talk about the book.
And I'm asking him why he put the content in the book.
He's just here to talk about what he wrote. It's not his fault that your kids are reading this and going out and doing dumb crap. Get up, see what happens. Get up, see what happens.
I'm up. What are you doing?
We're gonna scrap right now. That's what's gonna
Guys, okay, well, we have a treat for our viewers today. We have, you know, Light in August, the preview to the movie. Roll clip, guys.
There's a movie?
Hey, the Jefferson, looking for my husband.
Well, I'm on in.
Oh, that's right kind of you.
Playing the Valley's greatest hits, Steve Miller, rocking me, and I am Raver, 100.3 The River, where we only stop the music once an hour during your stay in Madison. Enjoy River.
If it's food you're looking for, you'll find it.
Hey, if you were a pirate, would you rather have your parrot on this shoulder or this shoulder? Reverend Hightower, I need your advice. See, I'm in love with this girl, but you see, she's pregnant, and I just don't know what to do. Reverend, give me some advice. Tell me what to do. Speak words!
Okay, you're good. He runs like such a spaz.
I just have to go ways now. Ads! Flirt with the camera.
Okay.
About people's children. What if they read the book?
Well, I just write the book. I don't sell it to the people. They choose whether or not to buy it.
Good point.
Good point.
Say